Good day, boys and girls. You all know me as the Flash. But we don't want you to be the Flash with this assignment. We want you to take your time, think it over, and work it through. If you would, please pay attention to the video and your teacher. Thank you.
We are looking at Lesson 4, Word Problems. Time, the length of time. Now, you've probably clicked on this video or this button to hear the video, place your name here, and you notice we have Part 1 and Part 2. Each part has 4 questions and 4 answers. And Part 2, same basic idea. 4 questions and 4 answers. Now, what you have to do is determine the clock or the time at the end of each question. For example, number 1 says the school bus for the field trip to the zoo was supposed to leave at 10, but it was delayed for 1 hour. If the trip takes 2 hours, what time did they get to the zoo? You look down here and figure out which clock it would be if they left at 10 and circle the correct answer. Now, when you're told to, what we'd like to have you do is pause the video, complete the work, then after you complete the work, continue playing the video, and we will provide you with the answers. If you would, please pause the video now. Thank you. Well, welcome back to Lesson 4. Let me scroll down here a bit and see how well you did. Now, the first one says the school bus for the field trip to the zoo was supposed to leave at 10 a.m., but it was delayed for 1 hour. If the trip takes 2 hours, what time did they get to the zoo? Well, if you look carefully here, you'll notice that the answer should have been B. They got to the zoo at 1 o'clock. Okay? Number 2. The family went to the beach this summer to swim. If they got there at 10 o'clock and stayed 4 hours, what time did they leave the beach? Again, if you look carefully here, here's 10 o'clock and they stayed for 4 hours. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer should be letter C. Number 3. The school play started at 9 a.m. and lasted for 3 hours. What time was the play over? Well, the answer for this one should be D. How does that work out? Well, here it's 9 o'clock, right? And we have 1, 2, 3. So it's over at noon. And number 4, the school picnic was on a Saturday and started at 11 o'clock. It was over in 4 hours. What time was the picnic over? Well, there's only one left, so we know the answer has to be letter A. However, we started at 11 o'clock, as it says, and there's 4 hours, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's over at 3 o'clock. Let's scroll up here and see Part 2. Part 2, Problem 5. The school had a basketball and a volleyball game. The volleyball game time started 4 hours after the boys' basketball game, which started at 9 o'clock. What time did the girls' volleyball game start? Well, the answer to that one is going to be letter D. And how do we determine that? Well, the boys' game started at 9 and it went for 4 hours. So here's 9 o'clock, went 1, 2, 3, 4. So the girls' game started at 1 o'clock. Number 6, the Smith family left in their car on a trip to Disney World. They left at 7 o'clock in the morning and got to Disney World 8 hours later. What time did they arrive at Disney World? Well, the answer to this one for number 6 is going to be A. Okay, they started at, what does it say? They started at 7, right? And they went 8 hours. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they got there at 3. Okay, number 7. The garden club at school started planting the garden at 10 o'clock. They were done in 6 hours. What time was that? Well, the answer to this one is going to be B. And how do we figure that? Well, the garden club started at 10 and he went for 6, right? So here's 10 o'clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's over with at 4. And there's only one left, and it's ABC, so it's got to be C, right? The school sponsored a bike run. It started at 6 o'clock in the morning and lasted for 8 hours. What time was the bike marathon over? Well, let's look at C. Here we started at 6 and we went for 8 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's over at 2 o'clock. Well, we hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we want to thank you for watching our video.
That's all, folks.